Earlier this month, Linkin Park announced they had officially reunited 7 years after the death of their singer, Chester Bennington. The band's plan to reunite, tour, and release a new album was quickly overshadowed by the public perception of their new lead vocalist, Emily Armstrong's troubling association with the Church of Scientology and their members, notably convicted rapist Danny Masterson. I think all of the concerns regarding Linkin Park's return to music have been valid in their own right, and while I do believe the band should be allowed to move forward, the way they have chosen to do so has been less than favorable. Today, it was confirmed by Rolling Stone magazine that Chester Bennington's mother found out of Linkin Park's plans to continue at the same time as the rest of the world. In an exclusive interview with Rolling Stone magazine, Susan Eubanks, the mother of the late Chester Bennington, confirmed that the band had promised to give her a heads up should they decide to continue. She had run into the group's co-founder, Mike Shinoda, in recent years, as well as turntablist Joe Hahn, and said neither of them mentioned anything about a reunion. I feel betrayed. They told me that if they were ever going to do something, they would let me know. They didn't let me know, and they probably knew I wouldn't be very happy. I'm very upset about it. I feel like they're trying very hard to erase the past. They're performing songs that Chester sang, and I don't know how the fans are taking it, but I know how I take it. Having Armstrong singing my son's songs is hurtful. They said they would let the family know if they were going to reunite. They did not. Bennington's first wife, Samantha, and son, Draven, didn't know until it was told to the world. It was the same for me, and it hurt. I've seen Joe Hahn a few times since Chester died. The last time was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. He promised that he would let me know what was going on, and that he didn't have any intention of starting the band back up. I saw Mike Shinoda about 2 years ago. He promised to tell the family what was going on. And he did reach out when they were going to release some songs with Chester on them that they had that were new. He let Samantha and Draven know, and then Samantha let me know. He tried very hard to recreate a relationship with Samantha. She was willing to do that. They didn't talk about Chester's death, they talked about Chester's life. And that was very important that she would call me and let me know what they talked about. How's he doing? How's his family doing? It was all of us. She told him that she had regular conversations with me and Draven as well, and that if he wanted to tell her something, she would be sure to tell me, and he said, okay. I found out about Emily Armstrong joining the band on Google. When I go to Google to look for something, the first thing that often pops up is Linkin Park. And I saw that whole thing of, we have an announcement, that whole week. They were at the top if you go enter anything into Google. I actually thought that maybe the band was going back out, but that Mike would be the singer. Chester did teach Mike how to sing. He sang a song on 2017's One More Light, and I thought that was beautiful until Chester died. Then I couldn't listen to it anymore. I thought if they were going to go back out, it would just be the band not adding a singer. In regards to the live stream, she said she tuned in to Emily screeching her way through a very high note and got out of there as fast as she could. She said it made her cry. Mike told Chester one time that he thought singing these songs would be better with a girl because he often put Chester down. Chester called me and said he thinks that they're going to replace me with a girl. And I said, what do you mean? And he said Mike told him at a rehearsal that if you decide you're leaving, we're going to replace you with a girl. And Chester was dumbfounded and hurt. And the fact is that now they did it. So of course, all that comes right back into my mind. I had a talk with my son about this. I didn't think that they'd probably do it. Like I said, I thought Mike would go out and sing the songs and they just wouldn't sound the same. And I would have been okay with that, but I'm not okay with this to have somebody replace him and try to do what he did. I don't think that there's anybody in the world that has the same voice. And when I heard that, I was just so repelled that no, they're trying to do exactly what Chester did, but they're not succeeding at it. If I could tell the band members anything, it's that I feel betrayed. You made a promise to me that you would let us know, and you didn't. If you were going to do this, this is the wrong way to do it. Don't put her out there to sing Chester's songs and then act like this was always the way it should have been. It's like making him go away, erasing the past. You don't have to worry about going through the old songs and finding new ones, new Chester songs to put out. Now you can just put out new songs. But don't bother to put out Chester's songs with Emily singing them. What do you think about the new comments from Chester's mom? Let us know. Stay tuned to Common Revolt for more updates just like this one. We'll see you next time.